to another episode with Cooking with Chef here at Octagon Steakhouse. Chef Paul, welcome. How are you doing?
Doing great.
Excellent. Well, I'm very excited. We wanted to bring our audience to see what we actually do here on a regular basis. So every quarter we come up with a new menu or a new tweak to the menu that we have here because it's seasonal, what's fresh, what's out there, what's in our neighborhood, and what can we bring into the restaurant. And we are here to talk about a new item that you're considering to put on the menu.
So what we're looking to do, this is for our winter menu, is we're looking to add a pan-seared pork loin, pork chop. It will be accompanied with a braised cabbage, a mashed butternut squash with potatoes, and roasted pumpkin seeds. We're going to start you with roasting the pumpkin seeds. So what I have here, I have shelled pumpkin seeds. If you get them from your own pumpkin, then you'll probably have the shell on. I did these previously. You can do either way. But for our purposes, we're using the shelled.
Okay.
So I'm going to mix this. This is a little spice blend I have. It's a little chipotle.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of cumin, maple syrup, a little oil, a little salt, pepper.
Sounds good.
You're going to mix that in there?
Mix it with the pumpkin seeds?
Yeah. And then we're going to kind of toast it a little bit in the pan. We're going to finish in the oven. Well, you got that going. I'm going to start our pork chop I have here. It's actually a pork porterhouse.
Okay.
Look at that. Beautiful. I'm just going to hit with I have a little sage, a little thyme, a little bit of garlic, and I'm going to pan sear this for a few minutes on each side.
Yeah.
We're going to finish it in the oven, and then when it comes out, we'll make a sauce out of the drippings in the pan. So we have roasted butternut squash, right? Yes. And then we have boiled Yukon potatoes. So he's going to blend those two with what? A little cream, a little butter, a little salt and pepper. Real basic. And then we're going to take your pumpkin seeds once they're roasted. We're going to blend it into the mash.
Okay.
Gives it a nice little spice.
Nice.
And a nice little crunch. I've seared this a couple minutes on each side. I'm going to finish in the oven.
Excellent. It smells amazing. It just has a kick to it. I think it's a chipotle.
Yeah, so what we're going to take this, we're going to throw it in the oven, probably about 20 minutes. I like a lower oven, maybe a 300 or so. While we have that toasting, we're going to do our braised cabbage. We're going to take your butter.
Why everything tastes better with butter?
Oh my, I don't know, but
it does, right?
Butter. I'm serious. I have some julienne Vidalia onions.
Yeah.
This is just red cabbage shredded. And then I have apples. I've used Fuji apples. I personally like a Fuji apple. And pretty much this is just going to cook down. So while that's going, I'm going to pull my pork is done. Amazing.
So you said if somebody does not eat pork, right?
Yes.
So I can cook this with lamb?
Lamb. I think lamb would be a very good choice.
Steak?
I don't know so much about beef.
Okay. So
just because the flavors that we're using. So the pork is cooked, but we're going to make a little pan sauce here. So we have a little bit of garlic. We're going to put some of the ingredients that we use on the pork.
So it's thyme,
sage, a little garlic, a little salt, a little pepper. I have Dijon mustard.
Dijon mustard.
Apple cider. I'm going to kind of deglaze the pan, or you scrape up all the flavors that you have from that seared pork. We're going to let it reduce to about half, till it has a nice consistency. We'll taste if it needs a little salt and a little pepper. And we'll adjust for the flavoring then. So in the mash, he has Yukon Gold potatoes that we boiled.
Okay.
And then we have butternut squash, which is here, that we roasted.
Okay.
Just a little salt, pepper, a little olive oil. Roast in the oven for about 20 minutes. Combine the two with some butter, some heavy cream, some salt and pepper.
So 50-50?
Yeah, 50-50. And then at the very end, we add the seeds that
we just roasted?
That you just roasted.
You know what I'd like to do, Chef, is probably ask for feedback from our guests that are watching us. What do you think of this? Is this an item you would like to see on our menu? And any advice for us. Without you, I don't think we'll be very successful. So we really need your advice on this.
So you see how this is reducing, it's becoming thick? I added a little more cream because it was too much of the cider flavor. So I have the butternut squash and Yukon mash with the roasted pumpkin seeds. Again, this is going to give it a really nice, it gives a great flavor, but it also gives it like a nice consistency. Like there's a little crunch in there.
Yeah.
You know? I have my pork, and then I'm just going to put a little.
That's a hearty meal for the winter.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, fall, winter time. The mash is amazing. Cabbage is excellent. And I'm sure the pork will taste as good, but I'll take your word for it.
Excellent.
And I'll try it with lamb. Well, thank you for your attention. We'd love to get your comments on YouTube as well as on Facebook. We will run it on special as well. You're welcome to come down and try it. If you try it at home, let us know how it came out.
Yeah, I'll come out.
And it is important that we hear from you. Thank you.